Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back into the Dota 2 Canada Cup Season 6 playoffs. It is the quarterfinals, and we are here with game number 3 between Team Archon and Elite Wolves. That's right, Archon will pick up the gyrocopter. They'll be going up against Elite Wolves, the Peruvian squad, and they just got destroyed by them. Elite Wolves stomping Archon in game number 2, forcing this third game after a pretty fun and pivotal first one. Of course, we are here on twitch.tv/moonducktv. My name is Mott. Joining me today is LPQ Stats, as well as Ryu Boris. Ryu, how you feeling about game number 3?
I'm feeling great, man. I mean, I think everything's fixed. I think we're going to have a great game. It'll probably go, 80 minutes, and we're going to be casting our butts off, screaming and yelling the whole time.
Well, I certainly hope you are right. And it is shaping up to be a pretty fun game already. The Beastmaster picked up for the second time this series for Smash in the off lane. They'll pick up the Vengeful Spirit, which Evo crushed with in game number 1. I, of course, do want to apologize to you guys, of course, the viewers at home, whether in Dota TV or in the stream. We had some tech issues earlier this weekend. They just they keep seeming to kind of jump out of nowhere, and I really do want to apologize for that. It's just not my intention to make things the way they are, but unfortunately sometimes things happen and it's uncontrollable. So hopefully the issues have subsided. I'm almost positive the camera issue has subsided. Whether or not the audio issue has subsided, we'll have to wait and see. So we'll see the bans come through, and no surprise there they ban out the Outworld Devourer. Van absolutely dominated with it, even with a build that was a bit unorthodox. He actually did a great job. They'll ban out the Misoku Mirana as well, and the Lone Druid, as well as the Mu Earthshaker banned out as well. So already some good bans going the way of both teams, Ryu.
I'm wondering if Elite Wolves want to stay and give Monkeys Forever Invoker or Death Prophet, or because I think one of these two heroes is going to be picked, if not both, for the mid lane. Potentially we could see a Razor from one team or another. I think Razor is really good at countering both of the heroes if you don't get ganked. If the Razor gets ganked, then yeah, he's kind of shut down heavily. Then he becomes useless. He becomes like a Viper in that situation where you're like, oh, I'm 0-3 in my lane. I can't go to the jungle. I can't do anything. So let's see what Elite Wolves want to do. They are on the Radiant side. I really do love them picking up the Beastmaster so much when, you want to have control over Roche. You want to put a lot of aggression, and
5 seconds remaining.
I'm going to call, DP.
All right.
Reserve time.
I mean, they have the pick. Elite Wolves, they have their pick of the litter when it comes to mid laners right now for Van, rather, and there's a lot of options here for them. They have plenty of reserve time too, God knows. These drafts.
Oh, they're going to use it all.
Yeah.
They love tormenting Mott.
They really do.
If you ever, I think what they do is they go back to the cast and they listen to the English casters, right?
Yeah,
they're like, hey, let's fuck with Mod.
Whatever you did, you fixed it. That makes me extraordinarily happy.
I know. I fixed a lot of shit with what I did. I'm so happy too, because I had so much static coming in on my side too, and I was trying for the longest time to fix it during some of the afterwards, after both games, and finally I fixed it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna assume that it's going to stay fixed, hopefully. And if it doesn't, then you have the way to you have a way to figure it out later on down the road. So
no, I think I got it fixed totally. I think I comprehended it, and it's all bueno.
All right.
Bueno.
That's good. My last name.
Not bueno.
That's right. This is going to be picked up for Elite Wolves. So already some good ranged heroes, Vengeful Spirit and Visage, to come through. They have the Stone form with the Familiars. If they want to go for Drow, they absolutely could. Archon will pick up the Night Stalker, which they've played, I think, both with Fluff and Whitebeard. And we'll see who decides to play at this game. Very strong hero in that 4 position.
I mean, doesn't this have to be a Drow, though?
I don't know if it has to be. I've seen people pick Visage without it.
Yeah, I've seen it too, but
5 seconds remaining.
Can you get away with it here, though, is the question. Can you apply so much pressure on the map that you can get away with it? I guess they're feeling like they can't.
Spectre's going to be picked up, and that is pretty interesting. I haven't seen many. I saw Spectre earlier today from Loda. That was pretty cool. I forget what he built. He definitely built like Phase Urn, I'm pretty sure, which is like,
oh yeah,
that's the build. What is so good about Urn that people decide to pick it on Spectre? Like, what is the point of that?
Well, the thing is, Spectre's like a Zeus. You're almost always gonna get a kill, a pick off, between like
10
the
seconds
5 and
remaining.
15-minute point when you get your ulti online.
Right.
And
5
what you do is
seconds
you rush
remaining.
earn, so you always have that kill potential. You get that easy kill in the team fight, and then all you do
Reserve
is
time.
you just go back farming. It also can help you when you're jungling too, because obviously you do a lot more damage now
10
because
seconds remaining.
of the desolate to the creeps. So you want to kind of jungle here,
5
and then
seconds remaining.
it kind of makes sure you don't go for that life steal early on, and then you could just have like one
Reserve
earn
time.
or two, and then you can clear through
Radiant
4 to
team
6 creeps.
best.
All right. That sounds like a plan for Spectre. Sand King picked up for Archon. They were out of reserve time, so either that was a random, which I doubt, or they picked as that last second wound down. So they have no reserve time. Archon. It's kind of interesting. I feel like they kind of just
5 seconds
they lost
remaining.
over the draft in game number 2. They said whatever, it's fine. We lost to the OD Mirana combo. We'll pick up a Faceless Wood for our safe lane and see how that works in experimenting. But there's a lot of money on the line, I think, for this tournament. Like, sure, they're going to the major, but at the same time, and not to say that Sand King is a bad choice, but it's gonna have to be offlane or maybe the Night Stalk will, because I don't know about this. They have good team fights, sure. Epicenter, Call Down, what have you, but I've seen offlane Sand Kings and they have not worked recently, so I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Maybe they just feel like they can run dual lanes because they have Gyro Witch Doctor, really strong dual lane. And Night Stalker, he can probably handle the offlane, and then Sand King can do whatever he wants. He can stack the Ancient, stack the camp over there by the Ancient shop, and he can get rune control. But the thing is that what
Team
Spectre does
Archon's
is,
turn to
I mean, the
battle.
ulti counters the Blink Dagger as long as you don't, unless you blink in stun first and you don't cast the Epicenter. Another thing is they have Beastmaster Hawk, but at the same time you could say the Hawk vision is mitigated by the Night Stalker and his
10
ulti. So
seconds remaining.
Maybe that's why they picked it.
they still have Vis's Burst too.
Radiant team picks.
And how... I don't know about Sand King pick either. If you look at all these different things, like they have so many scouting utility.
Is there
Yeah,
any
it's
chance they're
getting
random
pretty
this?
late
I
over
get
here.
it.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's like freaking 4 in the morning or something. I'm
4,
sure.
yeah.
Dear Lord.
I'm the rambling man.
Yeah. That's what you get for staying in Europe, my friend. Not being here in the USA.
Oh my Dota.
Not
NA
trying to
Dota.
offend any Europeans, actually.
I miss playing in a Dota too. The shit talk, man. I kind of
5
miss it.
seconds
Well,
remaining.
it's not like there's any in-house leagues going on or anything, so it doesn't.
No, I'm in the group, and I've been in the group
Reserve
for the
time.
last, obviously, 6 months for the NEL, but they haven't done anything for diddly do in the last 3 months,
Yeah.
and there's no sign of it reviving either.
Which is kind of interesting because you look at how FPL is successful in Counter-Strike. And that is not translating over to the Dota scene, even though FPL is so much fun to watch when it's in Dota.
Team
That is a
Archon's
Tinker
turn to
last pick. And the good old Tinker Beastmaster combo.
Templar
I actually hate this hero, but it's fun to watch. And I'm glad Elite Wolves picked it because I think they
Hell
have a
no,
good
that.
combo.
Well, I guess it's fun to watch.
It's good again. It's kind of okay against TA because, of course, the March of the Machine is taking down the refraction charges. But the fact that they picked this hero is very surprising to me. Like, I don't know how I feel about Tinker. What do you think?
I think it's good in the situation where they can TP on the Visage Birds, Beastmaster, Hawk. They have so many potential ways. My biggest problem is how much pressure is Whitebeard going to be able to put on with his Night Stalker? And are they going to successfully shut down the Tinker, get TA a fast Desolator, and then just snowball out of control from there? Or are they going to be able to
10
farm up
seconds
Van's
remaining.
bots in a reasonable time? And if he does, then he's
5
just going to go around the
seconds
map,
remaining.
and Team Archon is not going to have map control whatsoever. So
We'll see.
it can work out.
We will jump into the game. Game number 3. This is...
Can I click on heroes?
You can click on here. Yes,
Yes.
you are good to go. My camera control is
Prepare
back.
for battle.
That is the worst thing to have to happen to a commentator / observer is to take away his camera control. And now I have it back and ready to go. I can click on things. Hallelujah. I can just click like this and people will be annoyed. And that's all right. But game number 3. So I guess you could say for all the marbles. However, I believe there is a lower bracket. So it's something you do have to keep in mind. Van will go ahead and pause the game. I'm actually almost positive that there is a lower bracket. Yeah, there's a loser of quarterfinal 1 we'll be playing up against not today. So That is this series. Whoever loses this series will be playing up against Not Today. Whoever wins this series will be playing up against X Team Unknown, a.k.a. Infamous. Masoku is having more issues. It looks like keyboard issues. And Archon are being jovial, good chaps about it, if you will. Except for Moo. We will not forget about this. Moo's actually just one of the funniest people I've ever seen, really. He's a good dude.
What happened?
There's a pause. That's what happened. And I'm just talking about how Moo's funny. That's it. That's all that's happened.
Ryu has the greatest voice for encouraging use of the mute button. Oh, Waga's here. Hey, Waga. How's it going?
Well, he never.
TA. Of course, when there is a TA picked, he comes and shows up.
He sees the TA and he's just like, boom, let's go, baby.
It's like, oh, I swear he has the thing like the Gerg thing, you know? Whenever TA's picked in Dota, I don't know what's.
Let's not talk about Gerg, that bastard.
What's his Batman sign or whatever?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know how Batman has a sign, and then Gerg has his. You know, I know you're trying to.
The wiggle thing. I don't. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I don't know how that's relevant at all. But anyways, and this is a Monkey's TA too. This is not just any ordinary Templar assassin. It's a Monkey's TA. So we'll see if Waka enjoys himself watching this TA, maybe running over Elite Wolves. Big shout out to all of the cool people that have showed up into chat after the technical issues have arose and then fell afterwards. This pause is taking a long time. And, you know, Elite Wolves, there is a smoke coming out for Archon. We didn't talk about this, but there is, in fact, a smoke. And that is a bit frightening. They could easily just run all the way up here to the high ground towards the Ancient Stack and find Smash. They also might want to ward this camp, because this camp is super important for a Beastmaster in the offlane. They definitely could do that. I don't know, there's a lot of options here. Spectre has 8 tangos. It's a lot of regen for. Is there anything else? No. She has all of his items on the courier. I think.
Yeah, Vinge has nothing.
She had maybe
Look at the net worth right now.
She TP'd the lane and dropped this ward down, and then had everything else on the courier to deliver out to her. So that's what she's.
How does she have 475 net worth?
Because it's all on the courier, right? And she, I don't know. What are you asking exactly? I don't understand what you were asking me. Hello, Ryu?
How does Vinge have 475 net worth?
She's on the courier.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Sorry, I had I was relax, bottom.
Ryu, I don't know what's going on, buddy.
I was actually listening to the double. I was listening to the cast because I wanted to hear something again, and then I was like, okay, yeah.
Okay, I'll believe you. That sounds right.
It was true. It's true this time.
We are waiting on 1 to 2 minutes before Masoku, I think, gets another keyboard, I believe is the issue. And everyone's going to continue to ping. I'm about to tell them not to do that. That's Can I ping? That's move. Please don't ping.
Hey, let's bring in one of the players.
No.
Oh, come on. We got an Iron of the Talon. Iron Talon.
I'm just about to mute Dota here in a second until it starts back up. It has been muted. Yeah, it has been muted. Alright, so...
Oh, it's so easy to get mod tilted, guys.
It really is.
It's the best thing in the world.
It's actually... I'm the easiest... And if you've watched Mafia 2, you'll know that I'm the easiest tilt target.
Oh, yeah, I watched that.
I'm very easy to tilt. Ryu, what have you been watching? What's your favorite TV show right now? What are you into?
That's a good question. Walking Dead's on hold right now. I finished, obviously, Game of Thrones is on hold. I guess I'm just watching anime.
Nice. What anime?
So, just here and there. Watching Darker Than Black again.
I don't know what that is.
I recently finished Naruto.
Nice.
Since the anime ended, finally. So I caught up and just ended that series. What else is there? What have you been watching?
There's a great TV show on BBC, and it is called Luther. and I've been watching that. I'm on season 2 now. It's a pretty good series so far. I won't go any further, but we have unpaused, I've unmuted, and hopefully we continue this game without any further interruptions. As Moo will be the one to lead the way.
Thanks for unmuting me, Mott.
You're welcome. What? I didn't mute
I mean,
you. I
half
muted
the
Dota 2.
Twitch chat has muted me. No.
I don't get it. All right, there's a bro strike potentially coming. They're trying to find a kill, but Masoku is scouted out. This Smoke of Deceit gang with Whitebeard running in, and so this will not be successful. Van will drop down at Observer Ward mid for himself. The board will come through to scout things out even further. A Dire Observer will be placed on the opposite side of this camp where it usually is placed, which is over here roughly, somewhere in this vicinity. I actually had somebody deward that camp for me today. I thought that was pretty impressive. I was like, why? How does that happen? Like, nobody dewards there. It's pretty interesting, but... Anyways,
Hackers.
Yeah, I thought so too. I was like, he's definitely map
The
hacking.
battle begins.
Zach. Moo's going to go ahead and burrow strike and look for that top rune spot. He'll find it, but will he fall because of it? I doubt that's the case. Van, I think, might have been able to go laser or rocket. And if they had chased down Moo even further, they could have gotten this kill inevitably. They actually have 2 boars. Moo will head into lane. He'll go ahead and pop his tango, and he should be okay. He also has his burrow strike if he really is in that big of a situation. But he's going to be put in the safe lane. He's going to be going up against Smash solo. The good thing about the Sand King is that you have your Caustic Finale, and that actually works now instead of just being a stupid debuff until a creep dies. This will actually explode and do damage. However, the boar will continue to zone him out, and he'll try to get the Caustic Finale on him, and will. Oh, actually, it doesn't have it yet. Just kidding, it's burrow strike, that's right. Bottom lane, now the magic missile. J.O. is going to be in trouble. The Rocket Barrage will go. He'll back away. And just take some hits, and there's the Void coming out. Whitebeard, tanky bad boy, of course, with the Stout Shield. Going to try to be the frontliner against this tri-lane, which is very dangerous. They'll even roam in the Witch Doctor. That's a very combination of heroes. They have Rocket Barrage, the cast will fly. Now there's going to be the Soul Assumption as well. Whitebeard will take the damage, and Sia as well. Ewo's going to take a couple of right clicks. He's out of mana. I actually like Archon's strat lane here. I think it's pretty damn solid.
Yep, they're doing it really well. And then once they get the healing online, they're gonna have a lot of sustain in the lane. Problem is they do have a lot of burst damage coming in with the Visage when he's level 2 and he gets off these grave chills and but still, aside of Archon, they're really tanky heroes. I've been watching the other lanes too very closely. I mean, the laser, he keeps spamming it. And so Monkeys Forever is only sitting on 4 CS. As also Van's been missing a few CSs under the tower too. Else he should be ahead of the TA.
Yeah.
But.
Oh man, 10 lost its top lane already for Monkeys. He now has the Caustic Finale and Smash. I think he might be a little scared of that ability, and he's at 7 last hits, but surprisingly Moo is doing an exceptional job in that top lane. Ewo taking flat cannon damage. He has to waste through. He had 8 tangos at the beginning of this laning phase. He has 2 on this Spectre. That is not good. That's a lot of regen for nothing. I will say he's ahead in CS against the Gyrocopter, but how long will that
Farm
last?
those tangos back, baby, and bring them.
I mean, that's not the best play. I don't think
I mean, we just want to kill all the trees in the game. Let's be real.
Wow, bastard.
No, yeah, Ewo, J-O-E-O, Ewo. I like that rhyming, but Ewo, he needs to get a Quelling Blade really badly because he's gonna be CSing a lot on the tower, and I mean that's just what Gyrocopter does. He pushes the lane. They're playing really harassive, and yeah, it's gonna be really hard for him to last.
Well, he can't get to the side shop anytime soon. But this
also needs to get a ring of regen too. Probably.
I mean, this also helps E-Wolves in a little bit because you can't really die if the creep wave's under your tower, and they're not gonna dive you unless you don't have a creep wave of your own. I don't know. It's just Archon are in a position right now where they want to get something done here, and they're really stopping Ewo from farming now as the Gyrocopter has caught up, but they're actually doing a pretty good job of pulling the creep wave back. Meanwhile, mid lane, like Van is sitting at 11 last hits, Monkeys is sitting at 13.
Coconut went.
Fraction will go. Now the Coconut.
He got a bounce back too.
Magic Missile. There's the Rocket Barrage coming through. It's getting split. Fluff in trouble. First Blood should go their way. Can they get Masoku in the return kill? The Maledict is not enough. They're looking still. They have the Flat Cannon, I believe. They can't find it. The Void will come out. He will die to this Maledict take. It looks like. There it is. And they put everyone else for Elite Wolves super low. They still do give them the first blood nonetheless. And that is something else. But look at top lane, though. 25 last hits for Moo. And he's going to go for the Burrow Strike. Put the Caustic back on and smashes to back up. He can't deal with this.
Yeah, this Caustic is wrecking the
it's owning
living. daylights out of Smash.
Oh, he went for
Again,
Sandstorm too. If he actually got in that second level of Caustic, he probably gets a kill there. Or close to it, maybe.
Yeah, it's just a safer play, just a max barrel strike. It'll help a lot too, because he's gonna have a fast blink dagger, and I think the biggest game changer is Sand King is gonna be going. He's gonna have a lot of. I mean, that's what Archon have, right? They have an aggressive tri-lane, and then they can easily rotate in the Sand King whenever they want, and get some really good setups for the epicenters.
Right. And he'll start roaming pretty early on as he's getting plenty of solo experience. He's level 6 now. He has 3 points of Burrow Strike, 1 Sandstorm, 1 Caustic Finale. He now has his Epicenter skilled up as well. So if they run a rotate on somebody, they can with him, but I doubt that'll be the case. He has Arcans as well, which allow him to regen pretty effectively. He doesn't need to, you know, ferry himself Clarities or Mangoes, so he's actually going to send out, I think, a set of Tangos. He sold it. I'm not sure. Now roaming in mid, there's going to be a couple of heroes nearby. Masoku and Sia. They've got the Hawk. Fluff will walk through the Coconut. Not going to fly yet. Magic Missile first. Sia will try to bring him down. Soul Assumption. He's low. He's going to pop the Maledict. And Fluff, he's going to stick up. The cast will bounce through. He'll die to the Spectral Dagger, but here comes Cia. Looking for Masoku. Look at the side play damage.
Size.
Now look at those coming through the side triple fly. Van is going to go ahead and try to get to the tree line here. He's got the Void up ready to go. They've kind of stuck monkeys in here, unfortunately. That's kind of a problem. He'll eat his way through. There's the Grave Chill. They have no Soul Assumption. Masoku will die to Whitebeard. And here comes Jo. No call down available, but Evo is forced back. He's out of lane. He's not farming. Sia is back in Whitebeard. Looking for him. He's got his Void if needed. Great turn coming out. That gives so much gold. Look at that. 1,000 gold picked up for Archon. And they're not done yet. Rocket Barrage. The Void comes out. One more right click. That range for Whitebeard comes through. And they pick up a couple going their way.
Yeah, it's just going to show you how greedy this Spectre pick is, as well as this Tinker. They need so much farm to get online. They can't even really rotate effectively and gank anywhere. Like, they have no tempo controllers besides the Beastmaster, and then Smash is not looking good at all. And he's the highest net worth on their team right now, and he has to put in so much work, but not against the Sand King.
Yeah, the Sand King pick has turned out to be pretty spectacular for Mood. They set the lanes up in a way that he would get a beneficial laning experience going his way.
Maybe they should have just swapped or something, though. I mean,
maybe.
Eventually they could have been helped.
I kind of agree with you, but it's a little bit late now for Elite Wolves.
Too late.
Masoku is sitting at 379 net worth. That is literally his smoke and his sentry ward. Not to mention the gold that he has. He's now at 189. He will find a sentry of his own. He drops down an Observer Ward, but he does not get the enemy Observer Ward. They actually just dropped one for Fluff. And look at where Van is positioned. He actually did not have the Hawk, but just seemed to know something was happening. Magic Missile, can they get this kill on Jo? Soul Assumption, absolutely. Masoku will be the receiving end of that particular pickup, and that'll get him his Boots of Speed as well. And so finally they get back on the board. They get a little bit room. They get a little bit more room for Ewo, and they take the pressure off this bottom lane.
That was such a crucial kill. Like a level 5 Gyrocopter, sure, it's split 3 ways, but it's getting so much EXP to these. They're so starved right now, and that Boots, yeah, to say the least, is helping out tremendously. It's 7 minutes in the game, and he doesn't have Boots. That could have been like Night Stalker just could have run him down easily and killed him the whole entire time, but now he can't. And let's look at mid here. Van is not doing so good for himself.
Oh, bottom lane. Void will come out. Rocket Barrage is going to try to get to the tree line. It did hit with the Maledict, so they won't even need to try to dive this. Maybe they will. Maledict, the tangle come through. He's so fast. He's going to walk right into Jo. Now the Rocket Barrage will go. They just had the vision. He's going to stick up. They can't bring him down. He's still in the tree line. And they won't get this kill. Whitebeard's going to walk through. He might just see him in a moment. He's so close.
Oh.
He's going to see him now. Void will get the kill. And now that's a killing spree coming out. And more starvation.
Top Lando. I saw the end of that.
They had a roar up plus the magic missile. That is a dead Sand King. He is up to 1,000 gold, but that'll be him not able to farm a little bit longer now.
Yeah, Smash getting that kill is also crucial. He's almost got his Necro 3 or Necro 1, and as long as he can, you know, he's the tempo controller. He needs to get as much space as he can right now so he can help the team. But meanwhile, Archon getting a good tower there, and I wonder if Elite Wolves are going to realize that they have a deep ward planted in their jungle.
No, I don't think so. If they had rotated and gotten a kill, if Archon had done that, then I'd say absolutely, but that's not the case. TP in from the Sand King, maybe looking for a burrow. Instead, he'll just go to farm and work on getting his Blink Dagger. Speaking of items, you have the Beastmaster picking up the Necro Book here pretty soon. He's actually at pretty good timing. Like you mentioned, top in the net worth on his team. And then look at where the Tinker is. There are 4 heroes for Archon that are ahead of him. This Night Stalker, he's 1,000 gold. His Midas is getting there. He's got 1,000 up already with his Gloves of Haste and an Iron Talon. And not only that, but they're setting for another kill mid. Maybe not with the Night Stalker as he's going back home. He's low in health. But we'll see if they can find somebody. Van might look for a stack of creeps here. Instead, maybe he's going to go to this hard camp up towards the top lane. We'll see what he's doing. He's ferrying his bottle, maybe. I'm not sure. Oh, if they stay, though, Fluff will find him. But look at the stack, too.
Radiant's bottom tower
this
is under attack.
They kind of need to clear it together with the Visage, too, just so he can get level 6. But they're being, well, yeah, good dodge with the gank. Using the dagger.
So fast, yeah, with Spectral and with his phase boots, he's very speedy. He can get out of almost any situation. But top lane smash. They're looking for pincer maneuver onto Moo. Pincer, get it, the Sand King. That's funny. Anyways, he's gonna look for just some lane farm now, but literally does he know?
Mutt's making puns. Pincered.
Roar's gonna go out. Magic Missile is next. The Haunt will fly. The Soul Up should Burrow Strike. He's got Sandstorm. He'll use it. They do have protection.
In the sentry range.
Yeah, just in this range of the sentry. It does a lot of damage to Elite Wolves, but he will not get his blink up. He'll lose a little bit of extra gold going his way. And now bottom lane, they're setting up for a kill on Ewo again. They want Fluff to walk right in. Now, they had vision and they saw Fluff there. They actually have a pretty good understanding where he is.
It's pretty funny when you're scared of a level 4 Witch Doctor killing you as a character.
Keep getting killed. Van is going to pop up and Void will fly through the Rocket Crush. He almost is going to down. Whitebeard's going to fall to the March of the Machines. And JOS to TP up. He's going to be in tower range. Okay. Oh my god, he just made it out alive. And E-Wolves also get the tier 1 tower top lane. And that will provide them the Necro 1. That could have been so much better for Archon. They did not need to lose both of those heroes there. Almost both of those heroes. Oh well.
Yeah, and that's his bots.
Is it really?
Them dying there. What was that? That was a 550 gold coming over to Tinker.
Yeah, how much gold did he actually get from that? That's a nice sucker. This is not updated. Okay, when the gold graph updates, I'll tell you how much gold he actually got from it. But yeah, there is his Boots of Travel now. But he still has to contest with a very farmed up Templar Assassin who's... Desolator is pretty soon if he wants it. He's going to have to deal with this March of Machines, but...
Yeah, he should go Deso.
Yeah, I agree. 2.6k.
Getting a blink here is not as beneficial. Like, sure, they already have a blink dagger on the Sand King, and he just needs to... They need to get the blink up on the Sand King and then just use that as bait for the Roche. Finish Roche off, and then you just get all the towers.
He's close. He doesn't have it just yet. He's close, though. 250 gold away. In the tree line, Fluff is looking for yet another gank onto Ewo. But Ewo knows this is coming. There's an Observer Ward. Call down, he'll just go ahead and Spectral. They see him, but he'll get ahead with the call down. He's so far into the tree line, they have no way of catching him. Top lane, they're looking for Moo. He actually avoids that gank somehow. Did they see him? They were smoked up. And somehow he made it away. And he's going to get out. Dota W.
And that was another crucial kill. If they could have got him before the blink dagger.
God, Monkeys is about to have 2 Mithril Hammers. And then a Desolator's like 300 recipe. He's really just saving way too much money. If they gank him mid, that's a lot of money gone. Now the Haunt coming through. They're going to find out Fluff. They're going to look for him. Desolator's doing some damage. There's the Void, the Coconut. They don't have the Death Ward. The missiles will bring him down. And Whitebeard will take a big chunk of damage as well. And so Fluff goes down yet again for the, I think, 3rd time.
That's earned charges, baby. We're online.
Monkeys cannot afford to die here. They have a Sentry Ward down. Yes, they will pop it. The Mel will not do enough. Yeah, he's sat on 3k gold without buying his item. He realizes now what a big mistake that was. He will buy the Mithril Hammer. Moo, good dodge of that homing missile coming out with the Sandstorm. And their Elite Wolves are doing a great job of deflecting all this pressure from the early game and turning it into towers, among other things.
Yeah, it's just the timing. Like, everything that Elite Wolves have done so far is pretty amazing because they went top and they ganked Moo twice. And that's basically all their initiation right now from Team Archon. And now, at 13 minutes, he gets his Blink Dagger. Instead, he had, like, the best start in the game.
Yeah, he had
easily
66 last hits and 6 denies at 10 minutes in, which is amazing.
Yeah. But shut down heavily, and now we're at this point. And Smash, he doesn't have a roar up. If he did,
buff and stuff.
He has
pretty
Necro
dead.
3. Smash is top in net worth now because of those ganks. And they even have a really, really good Observer Ward here. And Moo might actually... He could have gotten that kill otherwise. The vision, the play from Elite Wolves, the timing, it is all coming together now for them. And they were about to, I think, make this game even in terms of net worth. If you look at it, it's only at 1,000 lead for Archon. And right now, that is not that much, all things considered, with the start they had. I mean, Monkey's Forever was doing great mid lane. They had a good aggro tri-lane bottom that maybe didn't accomplish the most. They, of course, had Moo top lane. And now they actually are going to about, I think, they are about to be behind in this game, Archon are. So they're going to set up for a kill bottom lane. Let's see what they can get done here.
Yeah, and speaking of which, this is like 14 minutes in the game. He was able to finally get his familiars. Poor guy. But yeah, now this is where it's going to be becoming tricky for Archon. They have the Boots of Travel with the Visage Birds, stuns, potential, and the Hawk. And it gets very scary. Smash, though, on the other hand.
He's very far up. The Void's going to come through. He pops the Necro
Actually, he
3.
can solo
Yeah, he
J.O.
can kill a couple of these heroes. They're going to jump in with Evo. It was a bait the entire time. The Haunt comes through. They're going to get 1. They're going to get 2. Those Necro units. Necro 3 destroying for Elite Wolves and Smash. Picks himself up a double kill and a dominating spree.
Smash has got to be laughing.
He's so happy right now.
Oh, man. Where's the Sand King in that? Boo.
He was not top. He was farming elsewhere.
Ewo,
Epicenter's going to go. He's going to find Ewo. Ewo in trouble. Look at that damage. Sandstorm doing a lot. Will he fall? Yes. And Moo will pick up a much-needed kill for himself. Meanwhile, Visage Birds in the Roche Pit. They have the Desolator, but these familiars could be such a nuisance. They're going to jump in. Moo will scout them out. They have the Observer Ward as well, and they will have to back up now. They'll lose 1. The side trap onto the Roche just to make sure that doesn't move too much. He'll actually eat a tree here by dropping the Tango down. Maybe just to block the entrance as well. Here we go. The familiar might get the Roche kill. Timed perfectly now. Oh, they got the Roche kill. They got the Roche kill on the Radiant side. Oh my lord. What a play from Isoku.
Oh, let me see that net worth graph. Where is it? Where is it? It's not there.
Oh, Van in
Damn
trouble.
It, Valve.
There's the silence. They need the coconut. They're not there in time. The side trap is too late, and Whitebeard. Look at the damage he's taking from the March of the Machines. Elite Wolves. Look at this, just dip way back up in their favor. Holy crap, man.
Yeah, I mean, they could easily be going for the majors right here. They've been a little bit of sloppy plays, but still, they've been looking really good this game, turning it back around. It looked like Archon was just going to roll over them, and all of a sudden, these last 8 minutes have been superb.
And now the split push starts, man. I mean, you talked about it. I think to a certain extent, there's March of the Machines with Boots of Travel. You have the Beastmaster with his Necro 3. You have the Familiars. So either they can take a tower without split pushing at all, or they can split push and force out TP rotations, you know, for all of eternity, essentially. But we'll see if that's the case. Ewo will pick up a blade mail for himself, so clearly they want to fight early. They didn't get the deny on the tower, so that was pretty well done from Monkeys Forever, but still. If Archon want to win this game, they have a long way to go.
Let's see how the long road will start.
I think it's going to start with a Templar Assassin and a Desolator and maybe another item. If they can get her involved, if she can get a blink, which is
she needs a
soon.
BKB really badly too. Like, if she doesn't, you need it for 2 reasons in this game. 1, the laser is obnoxious to deal with. You have to purge off all of that missing. 2, you have to get the BKB off before Beastmaster roars you, else you're gonna have no mana, and you're gonna die. They have no saving potential on Team Archon yet. I would really love for Moo to get, he's going for a 4-staff, and they're gonna have to heavily rely on him for disengaging in team fights.
Tower is under attack.
And another thing they really need is the Night Stalker Aghanim Scepter so that they can find Van when he is in the tree line right now like he is. Otherwise, this game is going to get even harder. Fluff does have a point booster of his own, so he's working on that Aghanim Scepter, which is a huge item for himself. But obviously, the big issue is that can he get it off? He hasn't used his Death Ward once in these fights. There's a lot of disables coming through for Elite Wolves, and not to mention he'll die pretty quickly if he's involved in the front line. But
I feel like the birds is just going to drop on his head.
He's not. It's going to get stunned immediately from those birds.
There you go.
Yeah. But they're getting farm. You know, it's even in net worth now. I mean, we gave a lot of credit to Elite Wolves for the couple of minutes they had where they took down those tier 1 towers and had a couple of engagements. But it is even now. And with the Aegis going their way, you know, they could fight effectively if they want to. But it's hard because they have to keep all of their waves pushed out. And obviously they want those next items. The Force Staff on Sand King is done, but they want that Blink for Monkeys. They want a couple of other items too.
Yeah, I think this favors Elite Wolves just because they're not using the Aegis at all on Archon. They're kind of just using it to farm up.
Oh, Fluff is done.
Oh, whoa. It's going to go.
They actually rotated in. He went on Sand King move. I think did a decent amount of damage. So Ewo, I think maybe got a little bit too crazy there. He might have actually misclicked and went on the Sand King instead. Rotation in. Monkey's going to pop the side trap, and he's in trouble now. They're going to pop the call down. Look at that Melt Strike damage come through. Here we go. Sia is going to try to TP out. They'll clear out these Necros. They do get the Vengeful Spirit out in time, but here comes Whitebeard. The Void will come in as well. They get the Blink Force on the smash as well. TP away from Ahsoka, but if they get smashed, it'll be huge. Side trap will fall, and here comes the homing missiles. They're going to lose Whitebeard to these. Just barely. He'll stay alive. Van will TP out as well, and Archon finally get...
Oh, they have the boost of travel back in
birds.
if they want to use
Whitebeard
it.
is maybe dead here? Oh, God, he's barely alive at this point.
Jo could be dead.
He's going to walk through these creeps. He's so... Oh, my God, these birds, if they were just a little bit faster, he'd be dead right now. Okay, Blitz, thanks for asking for... Oh my god, I'm actually going to yell at him right now.
Who asked what?
Blitz asked if I wanted to play CS. Hold on a second, guys. This is really annoying. Anyways, we're back.
Then? Oh, he's going to get his TP stop.
Yeah, I mean, Death Ward, can he kill him? He's actually pretty tanky. And Van walks right across the tree line, and Fluff's like, well, that sucks.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Maybe if he had... Meldick Max.
Maybe.
I think he could have gotten the kill. But who's hunting who here? Who is hunting who?
That's a good question.
I think Tinker is going to do a lot this game, especially now that he's going Ags. Actually, he's probably going Bloodstone. Bloodstone into...
Octarine? Fuels? Who knows?
Yeah, it's a good question, actually.
Oh, God, Monkey, this is not the right time. You're about to get ganked, my friend. You need to blink away immediately. He will not do so. Now the word comes out. He does not have his refraction up. This is a dead Templar assassin. That is a bad time to be cheeky with a haste.
I mean,
rune.
he just got baited. That had to have been the most obvious bird bait I've ever seen. He only got the bird.
That was really bad.
Oh, man.
Moo was sitting here mid looking like, man, if I had my Templar assassin right now, we could fight this. Instead, they're going to lose their tier 2 tower. Van's going to jump in, and they have some very good push and creep clear ability. Fluff has his cask up ready to go. He's got the Death Ward back in 1 second. They won't get the bird. They'll take that tier 2 tower. They can maybe try to push high ground here. I mean, with March, with the Necro units, now they're going to back away instead. And already TPing out his Van. He is now third in the net worth line here as he's got that point booster. First is, of course, Smash, who now has a Blink, 1,800 gold, plus the Necro 3, and on top of that, the Iron Talon.
Man, I don't want to see Tinker in my pubs.
Yeah, I hate
Please.
this hero. I hate
Please,
playing against
no.
it. I hate playing with it. It's impossible. Again, and this is what Night Stalker does so well, is catch out the Tinker. And he desperately needs that Axe, and he's close, and he's going to find Evo. Episode is going to go. There's going to be the silence up, and they're going to find this kid with a Burst Strike. Blade Mill come through, but he will die in the end. And Moo will finally find a pick for himself yet again. So Moo's keeping this evening with a couple of kills going his way.
Yeah, they're really keeping down the Spectre. I mean, they're keeping... As long as they're keeping the Spectre down, they're pretty much in it to win it for Archon, and they just keep control of the Roshan area.
Or mid. Monkeys, Refraction's going to go. He's going to pop it again. And they have to back now, and I'd like to play from Elite Wolves. If they kept going there, they might have gotten that kill. But I'm sure there would have been a rotation that would have killed them in the process as well.
Yeah, this is... Yeah, just getting that kill solidifies the Night Stalker getting his Ags too.
Which is huge.
And I wonder how Elite Wolves are gonna, handle the situation. It feels like they really need to have the Haunt every single time and use it for vision purposes, because they're just this nighttime is causing them too much trouble.
Yeah, I agree.
Beastmaster's useless. The Visage Familiars are kind of useless too, just because they get all that reduced vision and. It's kind of like playing Kato against Night Stalker. It's like, hey.
Blink Burrow, they're going to find Ewo, they're going to get up the silence. There's going to be the Sandstorm as well. Whitebeard does not want to focus as the roar comes out. The physical damage of the Wild Axes will do the job. Swap back, they'll find Mu again, and a double kill comes out for the Vengeful Spirit. Meanwhile, they're pushing top lane with Masoku, and this is going to be an open door for Elite Wolves to try to push high ground now.
Do they have buyback? Oh,
do not.
They bought.
They bought.
No.
They have no Ags just yet. And it's also daytime, which is the worst thing that could have happened. His darkness is on cooldown for as long as he's dead for. Meanwhile, bottom lane is getting pushed in by Monkeys Forever. Van will go ahead and take care of that because guess what? You know what hero he is. They'll cask up. The Visage Bird's doing some work. The Necro Warrior absolutely destroying this. The Flat Cannon will go.
J.O.
J.O. will try to deal with this as best as possible. There's the homing missiles, the Haunted. Fluff getting chased down. They're going to reality it, and they want Fluff. The Urn will go, and the homing missiles will do the job. They've also almost lost J.O. He has to go home. The Tier 3 tower's going to fall. They buy back out of Fluff and stuff. The TP coming through. That'll be the Bird, or rather the Tinker, but he'll actually lose the creep that he was TPing to. They'll pop the darkness. They want to chase this down. TP's coming through. They don't have the Night Stalker yet. The Void will not come see ya. He popped the Glimmer Cape, and they couldn't see him. They're looking for Ewo. He'll try to TP out. He's going to go ahead and just Spectral Dagger his way down to the low ground. He'll find himself a regen. And Whitebeard is still so fast, but he can't catch him. He can't chase him down. He's out of vision now. He's got no way to chase this. Maybe he does. He's going to go all the way to the Tier 2. Absolutely not. But Roche is back up, and that is the choice for Archon is to take that. But the Visage Birds, can they take the Roche again? And they get that gold going their way.
They have these creeps in here.
They could. This is where they really need Whitebeard. If they had the Aghanim Scepter on him, they could walk in the pit, see the bird, and kill it immediately. And they wouldn't have to worry about it. But he's not there. So Mu and Sid will jump onto the high ground. They won't get the Roche this time. They will get the Aegis for Archon. They will not lose the gold. And that'll keep them somewhat in the game after losing a Tier 3 tower.
Yeah, there's a lot of space given to the Spectre to come online. She's got her Relic right now. So potentially if they kill the Spectre when she buys it too, they can get a lot of the objectives on their side for Team Archon. But I don't think they will, considering how well the Venge has been playing this game. He's been playing really well. He's got a 4-staff.
Oh god, Mu's gonna get roared up. He might die to these creeps. He's so low. Missiles will still hit him. There's still plenty of vision. Mu's in trouble. Burrow strikes away. He'll blink out and actually disjoint it beautifully. And that was almost a solo kill coming out from Mu, or rather from Smash, but that's not the case.
I mean, we got the vicious. Oh, he didn't. Wait, did he? Okay, there we go. Level 11 now. Almost got his Ags. I don't know how they're going to deal with this. They really need to have BKBs on JO. They need to have BKBs on the TA. And none of them are going for it, it feels like. Maybe JO will next.
Oh,
they
God,
also need to
Monkeys
have
has a
evasion. Like, mass evasion coming in.
Oh, you know what this is? You know what Monkeys is building? It's a Moonshard. Watch this.
Yeah, it's moonsharding it. I don't know if I agree with it. I mean, sure,
That's
you're
a very
DPS.
common build now I've seen on TAs recently. I'm not sure why. Maybe Waka can answer. I'm not sure if he's still here, but
It deals so much damage, and you can blow up people instantly, but at the same time, are you going to be able to get close? I guess the same thing is, like, it's timing, all about timing with TA2. You have an Aegis, and then you get your Moonshard. It effectively helps you in team fights because you can play really aggressive, gives you a lot of attack speed. Also, it helps you farming, too, because when you have this boost in attack speed, you just clear out the camps tremendously fast.
that's true. But again, you mentioned how the BKB is pretty substantial this game for a number of reasons. Obviously, there is the Roar and Swap that go through it, but that is not the problem. The problem being the mana drain, the damage that is dealt. Well, obviously, Mark's mission.
Oh, man.
Epicenter is going to go. It looks like there's going to be the silence up as well. They'll find him in the true line, and finally, that Aghanim Scepter will come into play for Whitebeard, which is a huge kill. But while this is happening, they're going to lose their Tier 2 tower bottom lane, even if they get that trade. And
They
with
actually
these,
need a TP back.
Yeah, they do. The Necro unit's allowing this to be a very fast push. Smashes the double damage rune as well. Ewo is very, 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 very damage heavy already.
They don't have Epicenter, and Tinker is back up. This is actually a really good
He's up
play
in
for
8.
Elite
He
Wolves.
has Bloodstone. Whitebeard's going to get roared up. He's in trouble.
That's Jim?
He can't afford to die. He's going to lose that gem. He doesn't have buyback.
Oh, wait,
they
they
actually
didn't
won't get it. They're going to get grabbed by Moon. Forces himself forward. Monkey's on the chase, looking for Ewo. Will not find him. Okay, so they lose their Night Stalker. They get the gem back, but they allow the Spectre, who was getting destroyed early in this game, to pick up a Radiance after that Blade Mail now. Which is so frightening.
Yep. Good. I mean, they're just buying time right now from Elite Wolves. But at the same time, Archon need to just farm up their BKBs too.
Gold Monkeys Forever has. He was just at 2,000 gold. He picked the Moonshard. Now he's even further. Oh, Monkeys saw him, but Van blinked in front of his eyes. And that'll be that. And so Monkeys can't chase him down. The age of 17, level 17. But so he is, I believe, the top in net worth right now, and he's gonna have to do a lot this game. But again, like you talked about, BKB.
Oh, swap.
Oh, he's gonna get jumped down. Bottom lane swap will come through. There's gonna be the missile as well as the rocket. Rather than the missile as well as the
They
laser.
have Dagon.
He should die again.
Refraction up.
Good stun coming out with the Visage Birds. The Soul Deception will clean him up, but he dies twice. Aegis does not save him. He's dead for 65. He has to play safer. The vision
Nice
coming out is
BKB,
too
bro.
good.
Kappa.
I think they know there's a ward there. Yeah, they have a gem now that'll deward it.
Oh. If he had BKB there, he would have lived. But that's neither here nor now. So yeah, this is just a Tinker taking over the game. And yeah, if they didn't have this Night Stalker right now, Elite Wolves would have completely crushed him by now. So this pick is keeping them in the game.
Seeker's gonna go Ghost Scepter. He could go Ethereal Blade after, but I think this is just for the Templar Assassin. And also good against the Gyrocopter too, to a certain extent.
Go Scepter that Epicenter.
Yeah, okay. That sounds like fun. I'm sure that's
just
exactly
to see how
what he wants
fast
to
you can die.
He's
a man. He's like, I can take
Whitebeard
anything
sees
you
them.
can give me.
Whitebeard really wants to kill right now, but he's not going to find it because he's too busy worrying about the Visage Birds for Jo. Also mid lane, that Smash is cutting the creep
Looks
wave.
like Smash wants to kill. Who's hunting who?
Smash is just cutting the creep wave now. Who's also going for the Aghanim Scepter. The range on that ability with Ags is pretty insane.
Yeah.
Oh, bottom lane.
I don't
Can
know.
they find Evo? He's already used his Spectral. There's the Void. The silence is up as well. Epicenter's gonna fly. Look at that damage. Moo is taking the Death Ward. He almost killed himself. Imagine if he had an Aghanim Scepter, he might have. They'll actually go ahead and TP home. His full Ags is almost done. They'll pick up the kill on the Spectre. And now coming mid is gonna be Smash. He says, okay, could maybe take this, push this in, try to take the racks, but. And Smash is gonna go ahead and buy his Aghanim Scepter up. I don't know, man. This game doesn't feel over for Archon. It certainly is a problem, but this is the team right now, at least in one of the teams, I'd say, in this tournament that I think is picked to win, the favorites, if you will, because they are the major qualifiers. The other team, of course, being Complexity, maybe the third being Digital Chaos. Masoku's going to get chased down. They'll find him with a smoke cake. Sure, they only find the silence or the support hero, but nonetheless, a kill's a kill if they can get it, and they will. The Melt Strike comes out. Monkeys Forever just half of his HP with just the one Melt Strike. So he does a lot of damage, and he's now up to 2,700 gold, and that BKB should be coming soon, because guess what? Jo got his. So they have that, at least for him.
Yeah. They really need to get a Solar Crest on their team for Archon. They have so much physical DPS coming out
Get it for the Night Stalker, maybe?
from the familiars, yeah. Well, Night Stalker has to get it because I think Sand King still needs to go BKB afterwards. They look like they're hunting mid.
Yeah, Jo. He does have his BKB. Glimmer Cape, they have no idea this is happening. Moo will blink across the wave in lane. Van's going to be setting up. He'll just drop down the March of the Machines. They're looking for more. They're going to force forward. Smash is on the hunt. That range of the Aghanim Scepter is absolutely huge. And Moo, if he had walked back up to the high ground there's no telling what could have happened. Fluff will TP his way out. They're going to look for bottom lane. Van's going to get caught. He blinks further into the tree line. He's going to go ahead and TP out the Void. The long-range Bro Strike with the Aghanim Scepter. The Epicenter. Jo's already died, though. The Haunt comes through. It's that global presence as the Haunt comes in. And Van stays alive. They've lost two. And Elite Wolves, they'll be knocking on the doorstep of Team Archon here in moments. As they
Man, that Boots of Travel went from Smash too. Oh my goodness, yeah. Anywhere on the map, that's just the power of their lineup. And do they have buybacks?
They do not. They have no buybacks on there. Two most important heroes besides Monkeys Forever. Now they're going to swap out Fluff Magic Missile. He dies within 3 hits. And not only that, but they're looking for Monkeys who get slowed up by the boars as well. The physical Wild Axe is coming in. He does pop the Mel, but look at that. The 3 bird drop.
Radiance.
And the Radiance Burn from Ewo will do the job. 4 dead, and they're going to find a 5th.
GG.
Night Stalker are about to go. They have to buy back on 2. Van will TP away right underneath their effigies. The Glyph will go through. They're going to lose this Rax mid lane. Roy comes out. Monkeys Forever. He can't afford to die again, and he will. No buyback for 88 seconds, and that is going to be it. Elite Wolves are about to move on. of course, Archon, they have that lower bracket round, but the game's not over yet. They're really waiting this one out, but it should be GG here.
Yeah, this looks to be over. I would say it's a really well fought. And Elite Wolves showing us what they can do. Tinker winning games. Nice burrow shot coming in.
So we did the call down. Van's going to get hit and slowed up with that as well. And Jay will pop the BKB, which he's not been able to do this entire game. But Van pops the Ghost Scepter and says, I do not think so. You sure you can rocket barrage me? But no, right click smash is going to come in. He's got Roar in 5. Jo, Magic Missile is going to get caught. There's the Dagon Laser. Axes as well. He's so low. Burrow Destroy comes in, but Van jumped through to get the kill. Now Moo will force him to the high ground. Ewo. Now the Roar comes out with the Radiant Spurt on top, and Whitebeard gets Magic Missile, will fall to the laser, and a double kill coming from Van. And that is it. 5 dead. GG's called. And Elite Wolves will take the 3-game victory.
Yep. Congratulations to Elite Wolves. I'm kind of sad now. My NA Dota casting.
Well, Archon still is in, right? So they still have
they're still
lower
in.
bracket. They have a lower bracket, like I said.
Yeah. I say congratulations to Elite Wolves for moving on.
Okay.
But I'm sad now though. I don't get to cast anymore.
Well, I'm sure we'll keep you around here and there.
Oh jeez, I'm just the 5th wheel. Okay.
Sorry, Ryu. You're not, but that's okay.
Thanks.
So, any closing thoughts? Because we don't have the post-game report this game.
Oh, okay. This game, it was all about the 10-minute to the 18 minutes. That basically solidified Elite Wolves' kind of dominance. Right when it started hitting daytime again, after the first night, it was like, okay, well, Night Stalker's going to take over this game. They're going to do it. But then they ganked the Sand King, shut down Moo. Moo didn't have an impact into the game as much as I thought he would, considering the start he had. He only got like 2 epicenters off solo onto the Spectre. And sure, that kept down the Radiance, but still, the Beastmaster and the Tinker, those presence around the map just, kept pressure on Archon, and they couldn't do it. And so Jo was successfully shut down. Gyrocopter was completely useless. Monkeys Forever getting caught out bottom lane with that Aegis too. That's a really big play too. If he had BKB or could have farmed up to a BKB and they could have fought all together, maybe this game would have been in Archon's favor, but we'll never know.
All right, well, Archon are now down to the lower bracket. They'll be playing up against Team Not Today in a best-of-1 series, so 1 game, and they will move on. We'll have to wait and see if that's going to be the case. But that is it for us here today on Dota 2 Canada Cup for twitch.tv/moonducktv. There's a good chance that Andrew and I and a couple of other people will be doing some pubs here on MoonducktV and our own channels afterwards, so if you want to stick around, you're more than welcome to. No guarantee that we are playing, but we'll have to wait and see. As for our next contest, that's going to be on the 17th. It'll be between Shazam and Leviathan. Should be a pretty good one there, and it's another best-of-3 that'll start at 7:30 Eastern. There's a good chance Purge will be back with me as well. And on the 19th is when we start the, of course, illustrious tournament of the Dota Cinema Captain's Draft, along with, of course, Moonduck helping out there. So, again, big shout-outs to everyone for watching today. If you've enjoyed the cast, make sure you follow us on Twitter, at MothDota for myself, at LPQ Stats for LPQ, and at Ryu Boris Dota for Ryu. We'll see you all later. Have a good evening, everybody.